It's a confusing time. It's also a very powerful time because you're being forced to go within. A lot of people are dealing with trauma. A lot of people are dealing with problems that they never really thought they would have to deal with. A lot of people have questions. A lot of people are falling into the unknown. A lot of people are fearful. A lot of people are confused. And we're in the days of the rapture, the days of the great solar flash event. And there's only one power. There's only one little twinkling of this universe, a little spark of light within you that can get you through this time period. And that, light warriors, is the power of I am. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. When I started this journey 4 years ago, I shared you got to embrace the I am presence. You have to embrace the most powerful force in the universe, and that is the power of I am. And you're going to need to embrace this power at this time. We're in the rapture right now. And people might be afraid to admit it right now. But that's why we have to rise up above that vibration of fear. Rise up against guilt and shame as well. But you're going to have to embrace the power of I am. On my personal journey, I've realized that there are things, there's questions that I have, there's things that I need to figure out, there's problems that I need to overcome. And this has been happening since 2020. And the only person that knows the answer, and I'm sharing this from firsthand experience, the only person that knows the answer is yourself. Today you will understand the power of I am. There's a lot of people that might come to you on your journey. They want to tell you the answer. Heck, they might actually want to throw you off your path to the highest timeline of your experience. And no one is actually going to be able to give you the answers right now. Only you could give yourself the answers. You don't know authentically the answer if you don't have first-hand experience. And that's why the world is going through what it needs to go through right now. It's going through this purging. It's going through this great cleanse. But a lot of people are confused. And only you yourself can deal with the problem. No one can give you the answer. Ultimately, you are going to have to come up with the answer and the result. And then you will come to the fork in the road. And do you go one way? Do you go with one choice? Or do you go the other way? Which way are you going to go? Are you going to make one decision? Or are you going to make another decision? And that's why the 144,000, the warriors of the rainbow of the Hopi prophecy, that are sealed in the forehead, and you could clearly see what time period we're in. You have a soul, and you have to realize that you were here since the beginning of time, and you actually helped to create this universe. And right now, you're actually creating a new timeline by your decisions. It's your decision. Which way will you go? We're out here in nature to make decisions. And only you can make that decision. Which way are you going to go? You're going to go downstream or are you going to go upstream? Which way do you go? Which decision do you make? That's the time period we're all in. You might be struggling on your journey right now. And when I sit back, I look at myself, I might look at my family and friends. And each individual right now has free will. And each person is dealing with a lot of shift right now because we're going through a shift. The old reality can no longer exist. Humanity, if you didn't know, Light Warriors, humanity is sick right now. It's actually on life support. And for years, people have been just sweeping it under the rug. Oh, it's just the way it's been. Oh, I just can't get ahead. Oh, there's just corruption out there. Oh, it's just the way it is. And those were all subconscious programs. But you are going through these trials and tribulations because you came here for a divine purpose. Maybe you're faced with adversity. You have something that's terrible that's going on right now because you actually signed up for this, and that was the part of this reality, this construct that you came here to dissolve. We're actually here as warriors that are actually creating an entire reality. You're actually here also to dissolve the old one. And you're actually going through these trials and tribulations, and no one out there can actually tell you the answer. You're going to have to figure it out yourself. You're going to have to figure it out yourself. Are you going to go one way or the other? You got to love nature, Light Warriors. And you're going to have to get out in nature because you are going to have a personal relationship with God right now. Yeah, I talk to God on a daily basis. Oh yeah. Do you? And regardless of what false idols tell you, you're going to have a personal relationship with God right now. This is the rapture. And it's not about your friends and family. It's not about false idols on TV. It's definitely not about demonic trash. It's all about you. Jesus Christ taught us about the power of I am. And the actual power lies within yourself. You're actually manifesting a new reality through your DNA. Your DNA receptors. Did you know you have DNA receptors? Oh yeah. 93%. Oh, look at that. The light of Christ. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. And you are remanifesting an entire timeline. And your DNA is coiled like the Tesla coil. You're pulling out energy from the ether, and you're also distributing this energy back. And the DNA is submerged in water. Water. You know how much information water holds? Do you know how much information your DNA holds? That's why there's an entire war out there for your DNA. There's an entire war out there for your mind. And you better believe it, Light Warriors. There's an entire war out there for your soul. During this time, they're harvesting souls, and that's why Michael is down here, and that's why you are down here. Who are you? Do you remember who you are? Do you remember? You're going to have to remember who you are. All I'm here to do is help you remember who you are, because you actually have the light of Christ in your DNA. You actually have all the power, all that you need inside of you, and you're going to have to utilize the power of I am. I know it's a difficult time period, and magically all of these problems might arise just in the nick of time. You never dealt with these things your entire life. Does this resonate with you? Your entire life, you never dealt with this. Why is this happening to me right now? Why is this happening to me? Why don't you leave a comment? Are you going through that right now? You're given a task. God has given you a task, and you are going to have to realize who you are at this time. You're going to have to be the light. Tesla said light is information, and your DNA actually emits photons. It's been shown scientifically in a lab. Oh yeah. You are the light. You shouldn't be afraid of the light. You shouldn't hide in the basement. You shouldn't be hiding in the darkness. What hides under the darkness? What's going on down there? You let me know. But we're going to have to embrace who we truthfully are. We're all going to have to become the person that we came here to be at this time. Because our brothers and sisters are counting on us. And you are going to have to utilize the greatest power in the universe at this time. The power of I am. Yeah. Who are you? Speak it into existence and live it over the course of your journey. Just don't talk about it, be about it. And your friends and family, the people on the TV, the false idols, the false popes, and all these other little people that are running around, give up your free will. But Jesus Christ never wanted you to give up your free will. And many other infinite beings out there never wanted you to give up your free will. There are many people. We are waves of volunteers. We came here over the course of time. And we're here for the greatest battle of our everyday lives. And the way that we make it through this battle is by embracing the power of I am. And you need to embrace the I am presence at this time. And when you embrace the I am presence, you realize that you are the creator of this reality. And stop bowing down to false idols that worship Baal and this other trash. What's under the ground, light warriors? You're going to have to wake up to what's going on right now. And you're going to have to wake up to the power that exists inside of you right now. This isn't about waiting. This isn't about trust the plan. This is about self-empowerment. And if you're here for self-empowerment, why don't you write it in the comments? Self-empowerment. You could create an entire reality on your own. You didn't need anyone else to create it for you. You're going to have to get out in nature. You're going to have to commune with God itself. And then you have to realize that you have the I am presence within you. There's no escaping this right now. You can't close your eyes. Humanity can't close its eyes anymore. The problem for many years is that humanity is sick. It's on life support. And the problems were swept under the rug. But now a group of people, the 144,000, the warriors of the rainbow from different colors, classes, and creeds are here to take back control of our everyday life experience. Are you a warrior of the rainbow? You let me know in the comments. The I am presence is what you need during this time. You might have trials and tribulations that you're going to have to deal with. No one can deal with it but yourself. No one can tell you the answers but yourself. You can't hide from it, kid. You can't hide from it. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. Yeah. I'm Michael. I could look right at it, light warriors, yeah. And so can you. Disconnect from this matrix and get in tune with nature and get in tune with the I am presence. There are so many people on their journey that are dealing with mass confusion right now. Your life, it might be pretty messed up right now. And if you'd like to share it in the comments. And you're going to have to face this on your own. You could get advice from others, but no one makes decisions for you. You see, there's a cabal out there that wants to make decisions for people. They try to shove things down your throat. They try to shove stuff in your arm, light warriors. You better wake up to this satanic trash. And that's why we're all here right now with the I am presence. There's bad things that are happening. And if you go deeper, you could see the corruption. You could see what's wrong with this reality. And we can't allow it to move forward. I do not consent. Write it in the chat. I do not consent. I do not consent. We do not consent. We are sovereign and we are taking back control of our everyday life experience. If you are witnessing corruption because of a problem that has arrived in your everyday life, you could see we can't move forward as a society. We can't move forward as a community. We can't move forward as a species without the I Am presence. We're in an extinction event. This is the rapture. Right now, the rapture has already been proven. Some people want to dust it under the rug, hide from it, but no one can hide. You can't hide from this, light warriors. You can't hide. The rapture is now. Remember? Out in the woods. Just a simple snap of the finger. It's happening now. There's an increase of infant deaths, young childhood deaths, middle-aged deaths, and elderly deaths. All deaths have increased. You have to ask the question, why? You're going to have to take back control of your life. Nobody knows the answers. Everyone has questions, and you're going to have to question everything. When you are confused, when you don't know who to trust, when you don't know what to do, when you don't know what's coming next, you will find all the answers with the power of I Am. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Share it in the chat, share it in the comments. What are you dealing with? What are your questions? What are you questioning? Are you getting out, light warriors? Are you getting out there? Are you getting out there? We're just going downstream. We're all going to wind up where we need to be. But right now, things are confusing, and you're going to have to find the answers yourself. Don't trust anyone until the end. It lasts the test of time, and people are getting more and more confused. But the only way out, there is no way out except from within. This is the rapture. This world is collapsing, but you are becoming the person that you came here to be. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the power of I Am. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. Prophecies were made to be fulfilled. It is time to take back control of our everyday lives. We're all causing ripples. Can you see the ripples? Each and every one of us. When you fulfill your destiny, when you fulfill your destiny, when you find the path yourself, when you do it yourself, you're creating ripples. And all of these ripples become a massive wave, a massive tsunami. We all change the reality itself. Please share this message. What are your experiences right now? How will you utilize the power of I Am? We are not victims. We are actually God creators ourselves. Remember who you are and what you came here to do. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of